Hey everyone, this is Brian from Motive Training, and today we're going to talk about the dumbbell lateral raise. The goal of this exercise is to work the shoulder cap or the deltoid. The thing is you can choose which part of the deltoid you want to work simply by lining up the resistance with your shoulder differently. So if you want to work the front side of the shoulder a little bit more, you can work on externally rotating and doing a lateral raise that way. If you want to work the middle or the medial delt a little bit more, you can internally rotate the hand slightly and line that up with the resistance. At the end of the day, if you're doing any sort of shoulder abduction or bringing your hand away from the body in this plane, your whole deltoid is going to fire, but you can bias which muscle fiber you want to work more. If you do this exercise well, you won't need heavy weights at all. You'll see people using too heavy weights in the gym and they end up looking like they're flapping wings. So they're going to go up and down very quickly. So they end up doing a lot more work to create momentum than they actually do to tax their shoulder. I've got 5-pound dumbbells here, and this is going to be plenty because I'm going to spend a lot more time where my shoulders are challenged and a lot less time trying to swing the weights around the gym. So when you do this exercise, you want to have your arms at your sides, stand tall. Make sure your abs are engaged so that when you do this, you're not going to lean back or use your spine. Again, we're trying to centralize all the tension in our shoulder, and you're going to slowly raise your hands out like you're being pulled apart. Okay, so you're not bending the elbows and keeping the dumbbells closer to your body. This is an easier position for your shoulders to maintain because the weight is closer to you, whereas this is a lot more challenging. I'm already shaking, and again, these are just 5-pound dumbbells. So take your time, go out nice and slow. And again, reach like you're being pulled apart towards the sides, not up toward the ceiling. You're not trying to go like this, okay? Nice and slow, out to the sides. The other thing to consider is that the dumbbells only put resistance down, okay? So as they're out here, they're pulling your shoulder down quite a bit. But as they're down here, your shoulder is really not doing as much work. It's still doing a little bit, but down here it's not doing anything. So if you're going to use heavy weights, you can swing them up, but the goal would be to slowly decelerate them back down. So you could do something where you're using heavy weights and you will lift them up like this, but you're going to control them down as slow as you can, okay? If you're not going to use heavy weights and you're going to use something like 5-pound dumbbells, you're better off hanging out toward the top in the short position and then actually cutting the range of motion shorter by stopping somewhere here and then going right back up. Because again, in this plane at the bottom, you're really not challenging the shoulders at all. I could do this for probably the next 10 minutes and it would burn a little bit, but it's not really doing anything for my shoulders. The work is being done from here to here. So if you're using light weights, you can cut the range of motion short. And then if you want to hit a range down here, you're going to have to do a completely different exercise. So this is why a dumbbell lateral raise is only one piece of the puzzle for training your shoulder. There's a lot of other things you'll need to do to get all of the amount of tension you need through the full range of motion through your shoulder joint.